Hey, DPC rebels out there, it's Dr. Shane back for another Friday 5-minute magic tip. Hope you guys had a great week. Looking forward to another awesome weekend. Just wanted to get back with you on a two-part series. We're coming back with you talking about entrepreneurship and physicians and why DPC docs uh, suck at business, why doctors suck at business is what we have been calling this. But is that really true? Do doctors really stink at business, or did they just give that up because they didn't want to deal with it? They just wanted to deal with the regular practice of medicine. So, had a first part last week where we talked about some stereotypes of physicians and where the stereotype of doctors stinking at business came from. Some things to think about that, and really some encouragement to consider getting out of corporate-owned practice or a hospital-owned practice, and maybe considering getting back into your independent practices, not just for you, but for the good of our healthcare system in general, for the good of our patients. Independent practice is a good thing. It allows you more control and to really help your patients in a better situation. Today, part two in this series, I'm going to share with you some little oversights on how entrepreneurship and medicine sort of overlap and some differences, some things there. Once you decide to do DPC, you are going to become an entrepreneur. So, what does that mean? You're going to run your own business. Do you have the guts? Do you have the stamina to do that? In entrepreneurship, people are they're on the go. They're going, going, going. They want to learn. They want to do things. They want to do things on their own. So you have to have the grit and determination to learn what you need to learn and get it done. That's what entrepreneurs do. So we want to share a few tips here, um, that things that make entrepreneurship unique. So you guys can begin to see that and compare that. And do you have that drive? Do you have that um, ability to make a go for it in entrepreneur and in your business? If you have no desire to be a business person or be an entrepreneur, and probably DPC is not going to be the way to go for you unless you just want to work for an independent DPC practice, which is certainly a good way to go. Working for an independent practice. Um, so let me share with you some of these little tips about entrepreneurship mindset versus the physician mindset. So I've shared this with some folks in the past, but there's a few things, there's a few differences and things that you could see right off the bat about entrepreneurship. Um, let's talk about these differences. So obviously, entrepreneurship, there's risk involved. When you own your own business, you got to take risk here and there. There's some things you got to do. If you get a loan, you borrow money, you buy some equipment, you're taking risk. You got to take chances. That's one of the big things that entrepreneurs do. They see business as opportunities, and where can you make opportunities? Where can you make a business decision here or there? So there's some chances and risk in there that don't really fit up with a physician sometimes. As one of the as you're going to see soon, that risk are not something that physicians are really into. They are risk averse. Doctors really want to avoid risk at all costs, and entrepreneurs are more open to taking risk and taking chances. So think about those two, how that fits with the physician mindset and entrepreneur mindset. Uh, Entrepreneurs are not afraid to fail, but they learn from failing. So you try, you fail, you learn, you grow. So that's how the business goes. When I had my urgent care center, I did a lot of things that just didn't work out, that failed miserably, and I learned a ton from it. Buying certain equipment I should have probably never bought, trying to change EMR systems, what I probably should have never done. Just little things that you learn along the way. They don't kill you, they don't hurt anybody. It might hurt your pocketbook, but you learn and you just grow from those things. So it's a lot of different from the physician mindset. You don't want to be treating patients in bad ways to learn from that. Certainly, you definitely learn and you grow in your treatment capabilities, and you learn as a physician over time what things that work better than others. But the entrepreneurships are definitely not afraid to fail. So um, medicine has never really been upfront advertising and what I call salesy, like big flashy, hey, come to our practice. It's one big difference between entrepreneurs who like to definitely go out. There's an old saying, always be selling. I'm not a huge fan of that saying, but you're out there, you're talking to people, you're telling them about your product, you're telling them about your service. You're basically selling your dream, selling your hopes, selling what your product and your service is. Medicine's never really been that way. We've sort of always been in the background. Hey, we're in the phone book. If you need us, you can find us. But DPC, when you become an entrepreneur, you definitely have to get more involved and get out there, get out in front of people, do social media, get on Facebook, and put yourself out there, go to meetings, meet with people. So those two mindsets have been a little bit different over the years. And entrepreneurs know their numbers. They know about cash flow, revenue. There's some basic bookkeeping skills that can really be helpful. You can learn all that. Those things are certainly easy to learn from mentors, learn from YouTube. There's a lot of ways you can learn how to get those basic uh, expertise in uh, the QuickBooks and cash flow and all those things. Certainly can do that. It's just you gotta have the drive to go out and do it. You got to have the grit and go do it. It's not that entrepreneurs or business people are smarter than you or they had more education. It's just that they've sat down and they did the hard work of learning how the books work. So you need to know those numbers. It doesn't matter whether you work for a corporate practice or you work for a hospital system. You really need to know what your business numbers are. You're the business. You really need to know what those numbers are, how much money you're bringing in, what the expenses are, those kind of things. Um, but that mindset is just different between a lot of physicians and entrepreneurs. But one huge, huge, huge way that physicians and entrepreneurs, their mindset is very similar, and it's like customer service. We're here for the patients. We're here to make patients happy. We're here to make them feel better. We're here to serve the patients, just like most businesses want to really serve. If you have a good product, you have a good service. The way you grow, expand, make more money is to have the best product, the best service, the best people, and that's what physicians want to do too. We want to provide the best service. We want to have a really great net promoter score. Our customer service is awesome. We're really taking care of good people. They're coming back. They're telling their friends. Word of mouth is spreading. So that entrepreneur mindset and the physician mindset is very similar in that customer service. Doing the best and right thing for your patients is what entrepreneurs really want to do. So a few things to think about there about some differences in the entrepreneur mindset and the DPC or physician mindset. Lots more to talk about there. But just get started on thinking on those things. Uh, don't be afraid to step out and learn. There's lots of stuff on YouTube where you can learn basics. I think I know the DPC Alliance is going to be doing more and more training sessions on the basics of business of medicine. Just basic business stuff. So hopefully get to learn more there. If you want to reach out to me, Dr. Shane at dpcmagic.com, Dr. Shane at dpcmagic.com, get you pointed in the right direction, help you learn some things, be happy to share our experience and our practice